We are at an unprecedented convergence of technological breakthroughs. These companies that are creating the world of tomorrow are also generating a tremendous value.
We have a lot of resources and time to build deep and meaningful relationships with the founders. We are listening when nobody's listening. We truly believe that the next 10 years will be the most exciting ever, and these technologies have the chance to address humanity's biggest challenges.
We are harnessing the power of innovation, supporting the crazy ones. We call them the GameChangers.
The ethos is that we all want to build great companies that leverage technology.
When we talk about disruption, we mean disruptive teams, disruptive technologies that change the status quo by a factor of 10.
Every big company in the world started as a small company.
Today's startups are the tech superstars of tomorrow. Google, Apple, Meta. You can very rapidly recognize how fast they went from start to the world-dominating positions they have now.
Also, the alumni of these firms are creating new companies, fueling entire ecosystems.
We are picking the emerging European champions when they're still startups. We are at an unprecedented convergence of technological breakthroughs happening in the same time. You have breakthroughs on the side of artificial intelligence, in the field of energy transition. You have breakthroughs also coming from the biotech side.
Recently, we see valuations come down to a way more healthy level. This is a great entry point for investments.
7 out of the 10 most innovative countries in this world are European countries.
Europe is perfectly positioned to create those winning companies. We have great universities, smart entrepreneurs. What we lack is the financial resources and the business mentors.
We see a lot of money moving in from the US, from Asia, impressively demonstrating how attractive European startups are, also demonstrating how much money we as European investors leave on the table. As a venture capital investor, you need to find the needle in the haystack. That's where the real hard work starts.
So what makes Red Alpine really unique is that we have this combination of business entrepreneurs and scientists. And this helps us to look at things in a very differentiated way and add new angles to it.
Those scientists have backgrounds as biotechnologists, molecular biologists, or also in the field of material science. That enables us to talk to scientists in their language. Red Alpine has an absolutely unique combination of software and science. Wherever the two converge, we believe there are the most interesting investment opportunities.
We only invest in a very concentrated way. We're not spraying our investments around.
We are entrepreneurs supporting entrepreneurs from day one until the exit.
We have time to build deep and meaningful relationships with the founders.
So we have more than 400 investors in our funds. We have hundreds of former and still existing founders and entrepreneurs in our ecosystem, and we leverage that network.
If you're really built that trust and being close to the founders, they're way more open to share their problems.
If this would be a soccer game, the team plays, we as investors do everything around the game such that they win.
So the young people are basically our future. Young investors understand the trends that are going on in the world very well. And as a founder, having somebody on the other side of the table relating to you can be super powerful.
What is the most important investment criteria and selection criteria by far is the quality of the founding team. How do you identify a good quality in a founding team? You have to see them in operation.
It's super important to be involved in the local ecosystem, to know and understand what's going on. We opened an office in Berlin. We are opening an office in London. So this internationalization made us a true European investment firm. With our almost 20 years of experience and the young talent that we have, puts us in a great position to approach the coming years.
We're proud to announce the closing of Red Alpine Capital 7. Closing the fund means it is closed for investors and really goes full steam into the investment period. The first investments we have done with Red Alpine Capital 7 are in the field of nuclear fusion. We have invested in AI companies in the vertical AI field in legal tech, and in a company that does solutions in the field of gene editing.
We were really overwhelmed by the trust and interest from our LPs. And this helped us to close our fund in record time and made it the biggest fund in Red Alpine history.
Now the companies have a particular challenge in securing growth funds. That's why we started to set up the Red Alpine Summit Fund with our evergreen structure, the possibility to follow on in the coming rounds and supporting those companies all along the way.
What we really want to do is bring those European entrepreneurs to a global stage.
After Red Alpine 7, there is, surprisingly, Red Alpine 8. And as we go forward, we will entirely support the European ecosystem with a multi-stage approach to European venture capital.